What if I told you that there is a single memory buried so deep within you that accessing it could fundamentally alter the very fabric of your reality? Not a memory of an event, not a birthday or a graduation or a first kiss, but a memory of a feeling, a primordial, cellular knowing that you have since forgotten. And the moment you remember it is the moment everything changes. Close your eyes for just a second. I'm serious. Just for a breath. And I want you to try and recall your very first memory. The very first one. What comes up? A flicker of light? A room? A face? The feeling of a blanket? Now, I want you to look at that memory. Not as a story you've been told, not a photograph in a family album, but as a sensation. What did it feel like to be you in that moment? Before you had a name, before you knew what a job was, what money was, what anxiety was, before you understood the concept of time. There was a quality to that awareness, wasn't there? A purity, a sense of being utterly, completely one with your experience. There was no separation between you and the world. You were the light. You were the feeling of the blanket. The world was not an external object to be analyzed and feared. It was an extension of your own being. This is the memory. It's not the event itself, it's the state of consciousness you were in during that event. And you've spent your entire life since then trying to get back to it. Think about it. Every pursuit, every desire, every longing for connection, for peace, for joy, for love, is ultimately a longing to return to that state of unified wholeness. We look for it in other people, in achievements, in possessions, in substances. We travel the world searching for it, not realizing we are searching for a feeling we once knew as home. The spiritual teacher Eckhart Tolle points to this when he speaks of the pain body. He suggests that a vast amount of our personal and collective suffering stems from an identification with an accumulated past pain. But what if beneath that pain, there is an even deeper layer, not of pain, but of a pre-pain wholeness, a memory of being before the story of you truly began. This is the memory that changes everything, because when you touch it, even for a moment, your entire life is recontextualized. The problems that seemed so monumental, they shrink. The anxieties about the future, they loosen their grip. You realize in a flash of profound insight that the person you think you are, with all their baggage, their history, their traumas and triumphs, is not the fundamental you. The fundamental you is the awareness that was present before the first memory was even formed. Carl Jung, the great pioneer of depth psychology, spent his life mapping the unconscious. He spoke of the collective unconscious, a vast, shared psychic inheritance of all humanity, containing archetypes and primordial knowledge. But what if the most important artifact in this shared inheritance is not an archetype or a symbol, but a felt experience, a memory of source, a memory of unity, a memory that we all share buried beneath the personal history of our individual lives. We have been looking for God, for the universe, for answers out there, in the stars, in holy books, in the words of gurus. But the most important clue was hiding inside your own mind. Not in the noisy thinking mind, but in the silent, spacious awareness that precedes thought. Let's take a journey there now. Take a gentle, deep breath. And as you exhale, let go of the weight of today. Let go of the to-do list. Let go of the identity you've crafted for yourself. The job title, the roles, the responsibilities. I want you to imagine a vast, dark, quiet space, infinite and peaceful. This is the space of your consciousness before anything was written on it.
And in this space, a single point of light appears. It's not a harsh light. It's a soft, warm, loving light. And this light is the first spark of you recognizing itself. This is the moment of the first memory. The moment pure awareness began to crystallize into a point of view. There is no language here, no concepts. There is only isness, beingness. This is what the ancient Tao Te Ching points to when it says, The Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The true, fundamental reality cannot be captured in words. It can only be experienced. And you have experienced it. You have the memory of it. You've just been taught to overlook it, to dismiss it as unimportant, to call it infantile or unconscious. But it is the most important data point of your entire existence. Now, feel into your body right now, not as a collection of limbs and organs, but as a field of sensation. The hum of aliveness in your hands, the subtle warmth in your chest, the feeling of the air on your skin. This aliveness, this is the echo of that memory. The feeling of being alive, of being conscious, is the constant, faint signal broadcasting from that original state. We spend our lives amplifying the static, the thoughts, the worries, the dramas, until we can no longer hear the signal. The practice of awakening is simply the practice of turning down the volume of the static, of becoming quiet enough to hear the song of your own original being. It's like tuning a radio. You've been on the wrong station, listening to the noise of the world, the news of your own anxieties. But with a subtle turn of the dial, a shift in your attention inward, you can find the clear, uninterrupted frequency of your essence. And when you find it, you will recognize it instantly because it feels like coming home. It feels like that memory. This is not just spiritual poetry. This is bleeding into the edges of quantum understanding. The observer effect in quantum physics suggests that the act of observation collapses a wave of potential into a particle of reality. What are you in your essence before you are an observer of external objects? You are pure awareness, the fundamental ground from which all observation springs. So when you connect with this memory of pure awareness, you are not just recalling a feeling, you are touching the very source of your creative power. You are remembering that you are not a passive victim of a predetermined reality. You are an active participant in its manifestation. Your longing for peace, is this memory calling you? Your feeling of awe in nature, is this memory resonating with the universe? The moments of pure, thoughtless joy are glimpses of it. It has never left you. You simply forgot how to look for it in the right place. You've been looking in the scrapbook of your life, in the chronology of events, when all along it was waiting in the silent space between your heartbeats. So I want you to try something right now. Don't try to remember a specific event. Don't try to force an image. Just ask yourself, with a gentle, open curiosity, what did it feel like to be me before I knew what me was? And then be silent. Listen, not with your ears, but with your entire being. You might feel a shift, a softening, a release of tension you didn't even know you were holding. It might be subtle, like a single drop of water in a vast ocean, but that drop contains the entire ocean. That faint echo contains the entire symphony of your true nature. This one memory, the memory of being before the story, is the master key. It unlocks the prison of your personal history. It dissolves the illusion of separation. It reveals that the love you seek, the safety you crave, the wholeness you dream of is not something to be attained. It is something to be remembered. It is your original state, your birthright, and it has been with you all along, whispering to you in the quiet moments, calling you home. And the moment you truly, deeply remember is the moment your life truly begins.